So I was about to adjust my light, and the camera just started recording on its own, as it, is known to do. Um, yeah, I was gonna change the light. So today is a portal day, right? It's the 11th, and so Pushpa Buddha. I'm looking at this mudra card, and I just kind of like the name. The Hindu name is Pushpaputa Mudra. Is the giving mudra. So it's non-attachment, generosity, and steadfastness. It reduces stress and blood pressure. It balances digestion and elimination, cultivates a sense of generosity and grounding, helps to release all attachments on all levels of being, invokes a sense of offering to others. The element is earth, and the affirmation is I open to greater generosity and abundance. I open to greater generosity and abundance. I open to greater generosity and abundance. And I love the fact that it says here that it helps to release attachments on all levels of being. As if we, as we go through, portals of initiations and going to next levels of different levels, we don't want to carry baggage with us. So I felt like that probably would be a good card in regards to our our I think I said that right. Portal message. Don't judge my life. Don't judge my life. I'm also going to read from the Earth Warriors deck, as it has really, really powerful messages. And I'm going to use a different tarot deck. This is one I have not used in a very long time. It's huge, as you see. Right now, bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Sacred Circles. And I don't really know the difference. I'm thinking the Sacred Circles is pentacles, staves would be wands, and I'm sure, yeah, circles are pentacles. So that's the four pentacles, and that really does match the Pashputa mudra, as four pentacles can represent holding on to something, like that miser energy, that hoarding energy, and we definitely don't want to be so tied to the past. I'm getting that Two of Pentacles message. So tied to the past and so worried about the future that we miss the beauty and the magic that is in the present, because the present is where we heal the past and where we create the future. So I think part of this portal message is to be present, to be in the moment, to release the past attachments, to release attachments on all levels, and to be in that energy of abundance and generosity, knowing that, there's no lack. Okay, so I like this. It's Nana Bulupu. It's 29, which is an 11, so I think we're good. Let's see what number. Okay, so the giving card is 8, and 8 can represent, like, karma energy, as well as infinity. Um, so, you know, give to receive good karma, release, old baggage and things that you're holding on to make room for the new that's coming in. And rest. She rests to create. So let's get into the message of this. Turn right to it. There's a lot. So I am going to read all of it. I surely hope that the audio is recording. Excuse me. It says your energy is a precious resource, and there are ways of being that can enhance it, amplifying it, and replenishing it. Give yourself sufficient rest, and you shall find the way forward more effortlessly. Explore the lifestyle that grows your inner resources rather than requiring constant exertion and exhaustion to accomplish an endless list of external pursuits. And I feel like that is where, the earth energy is shifting as well, more into a feminine energy of just being in the energy of receiving instead of push, 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 which ends in frustration. It's like about balancing, the masculine and feminine energies within us as we all carry both. It says you need this shift in being now because you are ready to accomplish more. Going through the portal, right? Releasing attachments. Releasing attachments to, um, constant exertion and exhaustion to complete, you know, external pursuits and tapping more into your inner resources, exploring the lifestyle that taps more and grows your inner resources. It says for this to take place, there needs to be less effort and more wisdom. Trust and value what can be accomplished through rest. Period. And I feel like I've been in, baby, and I feel like she's been in line with that energy. Period. I say it says in a reading, you have more than enough energy to bring to life the sacred visions held within your heart. An increase of energy and peacefulness is indicated. I'm not talking that loud, so I'm gonna bring the mic as close as possible. And this is a little uncomfortable. But anyway, you are guided to choose high energy people, places, and purposes. Release attachments, right? Release attachments to things that are not of high energy, places that are not of high energy, and purposes that are not of high energy. It says this does not necessarily mean that which is highly stimulating, whether it refers to that which regenerates you with peacefulness and joy. Okay? So if a place, a purpose, or a person doesn't regenerate you with peacefulness and joy, that may be an attachment that you may need to release as we elevate, go through this portal, and be initiated unto the next level. Give generously, right? The giving card. Give generously to yourself to be able to give generously to others. That's a word. You have unusual ideas or ways of being that suit you but may not suit others. Work with what works best for you without trying to force yourself to conform. This brings well being and creative success. Spiritual guidance. Nana Buluku is the African grandmother creatrix, the supreme feminine creative principle. She created the universe, then rested. The intersection of rest and extraordinary creative power is repeated in numerous spiritual traditions from varied cultures around the world. It is also repeated in the lives of inspirational innovators and in various fields of discipline, from the sciences to the arts. When you are boldly ambitious and creatively confident for the fulfillment of your life purpose and heart inspired plans, it may seem that rest is the last thing you have time for. There is so much to be accomplished. Yet the conscious use of deep rest allows us to connect closely to the divine creative genius. Taking time for renewing stillness can allow us to work smarter rather than just always working harder. African spirituality is based on a holistic worldview where no issue in one's life is separate from the spiritual worlds. This recognition that the divine is intimately involved and lovingly invested in every single aspect of your life is how you begin to generate restful consciousness. This type of consciousness is based on trust that the divine knows what you are here to do and wants to help you do it. Therefore, you don't have to orchestrate the details of your life, nor figure out everything or anything for that matter on your own. Release the attachment to feel like you have to do that. You do not need to have signs to prove something is happening every single day. What you need is faith in the fundamental goodwill that the divine has towards you and your life purpose. The reason for which you chose life in the first place. From that place of restful consciousness, you can make profound progress. You can release striving and pursuit in favor of activity that comes from a place of inner inspiration. Just saw 111, and then, of course, 1111 after that. Born from rest. The mystical traditions of many cultures that period of rest is considered to be the time when we incubate in silence and spaciousness. Through the invisible workings of the most willing and loving Great Spirit, all quiet and openness is responded to with renewed energy, clearer direction, and helpful guidance. You will likely find yourself becoming more active, certainly more productive, through this process of resting regularly as part of your lifestyle, rather than constantly discharging energy without having time to adequately restore yourself. Instead, you will be regenerating more swiftly and deeply on all levels of your being and continually amplifying your energetic output. Right? Releasing attachment on all levels of being. That's what this card just said. I knew it spoke to me for a reason. So it's definitely a lot of correlations here. Look, on all levels of your being. And this one says on all levels of being. Like the word, come on. Anyway, your actions will have further reach. You'll have more to share with your loved ones. This is sacred subversion of established disorder that would otherwise have you chasing your tail, running yourself ragged. I like that. I use that a lot. And wearing yourself out in the belief that somehow this will help you get to where you want to be, to make the contribution that you want to make. Instead, you will be healing and growing and creating from a place of trust within, creating the new world order in harmony with divine genius. The healing process. Find a place of rest, lying down flat on your back with your legs and arms slightly apart, preferably with soft lighting so that you can close your eyes. The aim is to create a restful environment that feels supportive of you slowing down your thought processes and settling out of your head into your body. Gaze at the card image. Gaze at the card image. Where was that? Where is it? Noticing the soft circles that surround the head of the goddess. Allow your vision to soften and even become a little blurry as you slowly and gently shift your gaze from circle to circle. Do not focus sharply on anything, but just lightly and easily shift your gaze from left to right and right to left, up and down, down and up, from circle to circle. Do this slowly until it feels slightly hypnotic and relaxing. You're going to imagine, visualize, feel, or pretend that your thoughts can drift out of your head moving around outside of your head, becoming like the soft, round circles. The more the thoughts become soft and round and gently moving outside of your head, the more peaceful and restful the inside of your head feels. You can relax more deeply for healing and restoration. When you are ready, lay the card beside you and close your eyes. Rest for as long as feels good. When you are ready to awaken from your rest, ground yourself with some physical movement as you bring yourself back into the now. You have completed your healing process. And I even spoke of the Two of Pentacles, about being in the now, being in the present, you know. So honestly, I feel like that is all we need. But since I do have these cards out here, um, let's see. So I'll cut to the Lovers. I'm loving that little afro here, you know. But for me, the Lover's card is you really reaching that God, your God self. It's the ultimate balance of the divine masculine and divine feminine energy within you. Now, the Two of Cups, I feel, is the beginning of that journey. You know, becoming aware of your God self and beginning to do the work to get in tune with your God self. But the Lover's card, as it usually has, like, you know, a divine masculine energy, a divine feminine energy, and then an angelic being over the top. I feel like, again, it's the balance between those two energies, which is true marriage coming together as one, which is that God body, that, you know, spiritual energy. So the cards we have here, we have the Six of Staves, which is victory. Then we have the Four of Staves, which for me is, you know, being grounded in, you know, present within oneself, have a firm foundation within oneself, because fours represent foundations. Now, the Four of Staves could represent marriage, but again, we're talking about the divine masculine and divine feminine energy within uniting into one, which, of course, for me, is true marriage. So, again, that firm found victory in finding that balance within self, that grounding within self. Then we have the Princess of Sacred Circles, which is, you know, like the Page of Pentacles. So, you know, it's a new beginning, a new offer. Okay, so let me just get all of the cards out because I don't want to have to go back. So we're going to start from the top again. Bottom of the deck, where we have Three of Cups. And for me, the Three of Cups is that divine feminine, your ancestor energy, you know. Now on this card, it's a little different, but I'm going to stick with what I'm familiar with, the messages that I'm familiar with. If anything else comes, I'll let you know. But bottom of the deck, you know, it's just, again, your ancestors, you know, guiding you through. I feel like this is guidance again. So ancestor energy, period. So the Six of Staves is clarified by the Fool card, and you took that leap of faith in this spiritual journey, and it was a battle. You know, with the Fool card here, the lady reading oracle cards, the tarot, and you may read tarot as well. But you took a leap of faith into this new way of doing things. You know, it's not a society norm, but you knew there was more out there for you, just like the Nana Baluku card spoke of. Like you felt the nudge to get in tune with the purpose, your life purpose that you came here to fulfill. And during this journey, Four of Staves, you've really found yourself, Princess of Cup, Page of Cup, that new energy of love for self, so that opened up your world to so much more, which is possibly what this portal is doing. And, the main energy is she rests to create. Excuse me. And so the Princess of Circles card is clarified by the Hermit. Okay. So again, this is about grounding this new energy and giving to ourselves this non attachment, generosity, and steadfastness, non attachment to where we used to be, because we are progressing, we are elevating. And the Hermit card is about going into solitude until you reach enlightenment. Again, it's that rest card with self. So, we have this another um nudge to be in this energy of solitude and really ground all of this energy that we are feeling, that we are embodying. Okay. And so we have the Tower card clarified by the Five of Cups. Releasing the attachment to these past relationships. It's like the Tower that is no more. We're no longer being distracted by the past. Hanged One, and then the Princess of Swords. No longer being distracted by the past and allowing the past to hang us up. The only reason why we were distracted is because we didn't know our worth before. We did play the fool, but we battled. We fought that. You know what I'm saying? We went through many battles, and in that we found ourselves. So it's no longer being in that energy of the hanged man, as we do have the hanged one here. And then we have the Princess of Swords. So as communication coming in, that is allowing us to be birthed into this new portal. And then the womb and the vagina can be seen as a portal. So this could be a rebirth. I like that. A rebirth happening. Princess of Swords. This is communication from our ancestors that a rebirth is happening. We're going through a portal, and we need to invest our time, our energy on all levels of being. Invest with the Seven of Circles into abundance, the 10 of Sacred Circles, which represents, um, overcoming generational curses and building a generational legacy. We are being offered this opportunity to be rebirthed into a mind frame and a mentality of abundance, um, of giving to ourselves and versus in the past where we were giving unto others all the time. We have to give to, and we were depleted. You can't give to someone from a depleted place. So Spirit wants us, is rebirthing us to give to ourselves first and fill up our cups so that we can fill up the cups of others. So this portal day is just taking us to the next level of that. I feel like a lot of us have already been doing that, but this is just taking it to the next level. All right, family, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I really hope that the audio recorded all of that. Um, and if it did, then you'll be seeing this video soon. Um, Again, hope that helped. I love you all. And until next time, peace.